Bitcoin is creating a rising wedge right now, and while this is happening, we're seeing one of the most important fractals potentially playing out for Bitcoin right now. So make sure to watch this video till the end right now, because I will be exactly go over this. I will talk about my trade, my price targets of this trade, my next trade I'm taking on Bitcoin, and much more important charts we need to discuss right now. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap up that like button on today's update video. Can we once again smash it back above 600? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And once looking at the 1 hour time frame for Bitcoin, we can clearly still see we so far are still trading in this consolidation phase, because on the 1 hour time frame we can clearly see the top side providing resistance and the lower side, more importantly, every single time we've touched it so far. So for the last 4, 5, 6, 7 times we touched it, we have been bouncing from off the upward sloping support line. And the question is, when are we going to be either breaking below it, or when are we going to be breaking above the top side of resistance? So far, Bitcoin looks to be trading in somewhat of a small downtrend, because if I remove all the drawings and if I'm purely going to look at the trend right here, you can clearly see we are creating lower highs every time for Bitcoin together with lower lows, what means that currently the trend is a little bit more bearish for Bitcoin. And what I will be saying for Bitcoin to really anticipate where the next big move is happening here is to look at the 4 hourly time frame, to look whether we're going to be breaking above the top side of resistance or whether we're going to be breaking below that lower side of support. Once we break either of these two ranges, that is going to give us the confirmation whether Bitcoin is going to be moving up significantly or down. But on the imminent short term, we can right now see we're creating a very important support line, and if we do fall below it, it's going to probably be very likely that Bitcoin is going to see some more downwards pressure happening for Bitcoin. On the 4 hourly time frame, we actually broke the uptrend here, and after breaking the 4 hourly uptrend, we've seen a small little rejection, and we're already moving towards the downside a little bit here. I'm still in a short position from off that top side of resistance right here. Why? Is because I personally do think that this level is going to be a big level resistance, and I personally think we're first going to be moving down before potentially moving above this level. Why? Is because basically, if you're taking this level in account, you can see clearly this is a very important resistance level. And if you're zooming out, you can see that, of course, this was the low of the Luna crash, and it was also the low of the bull market of Bitcoin. It was the level that provided big support in the previous bull run. So I do not think we can break through this level that easily. And more importantly, if I'm actually looking at the 12-hour time frame, you can right now see that we're creating a very dangerous pattern for Bitcoin right now, because on the 12-hour time frame, Bitcoin is right now creating a rising wedge. And while this is playing out, we can see on the 12-hour time frame RSI that the RSI is coming down significantly, while the price action of Bitcoin is confirming higher highs on that time frame. So right now, we're creating a 12-hour bearish divergence. We're creating a rising wedge. What is a typical bearish bias continuation pattern? What is a typical bearish bias reversal pattern? What usually tends to get created and moves towards the upside. So I want to be saying this to everyone out there. It is right now looking quite dangerous for Bitcoin. And since we're right now consolidating below resistance, I should definitely be very cautious. Looking at my trade, I'm currently still in the short position. I'm going to start taking profits on this trade once we're going to come down to 26.6k. So be very much aware about that. Make sure to as well subscribe to the channel. Stay up to date on my socials to know when I'm going to take out more profits on this trade, because I am planning to take more profits on this trade once Bitcoin is going to confirm the break towards the downside. Because yes, once we're breaking down, then I'm going to look at long positions, because still I got an order set up here on $25,000, because on $25,000 I am most certainly willing to long Bitcoin. So if you want to be trading Bitcoin yourself as well, you can do so on Bybit. Bybit is the best trading exchange out there with the best liquidity, with the best order book. And if you sign up an account right now using the link in the description, you can also claim a $30,000 deposit bonus. So make sure to check that out for sure. Furthermore, there is a very interesting fractal playing out right now here, and that is this chart right here from King La Crypto Twitter page. You can see right now on the left side the price action of Bitcoin right now, we're creating somewhat of an ascending triangle. And on the right side, we also saw the ascending triangle. And basically, we saw a fake out before breaking above that level. And if I'm going to look at Bitcoin right now here to talk about the exact level where we're currently looking at. So on the 12-hour time frame, you can right now see Bitcoin, its price action is squeezing up a little bit here. But I personally also think it's more likely to first see a fake out. You can see it also happening over here. So let me quickly invert the chart here. This is the exact level where it is talking about. We first saw, of course, the price action really squeezing in towards this level. Then we saw fake out towards the downside before exponentially breaking through this level. And I personally think there's going to be something similar happening at this range right here, because if you also zoom out, you can clearly see there's a similar movement here. Here we saw, of course, a big move towards the downside, consolidation, fake out towards the upside before eventually moving down here. And right now we can see is once again a very similar move, exponential move towards the upside, consolidation below resistance. And I personally think we're going to see a fake out and then crush through the level. I mean, if that happens, we're seeing a complete similar move like last time around. So it would make a lot of sense to see the movement play out like that. So currently, to clarify, I am looking at a long position for Bitcoin, and I am going to be opening it on $25,000. $25,000 is that level right here. You can see this horizontal level right here. $25,000 is exactly the previous huge resistance for Bitcoin that could potentially provide significant support for Bitcoin. So I have set up a long order on this level. If Bitcoin comes down to $25,000, I am going to open up a gigantic long trade, and that is currently what I'm waiting for. I'm already probably going to start dollar cost averaging in towards this trade from $26,000, but 25K is going to be my big order. So make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay alert for that one. I personally do think that it could happen. We could see first that fake out towards the downside before moving up, and that is why I'm also currently hedging my bets with a small little short position. Since the majority of my portfolio is of course on the spot market, I am hedging my bets with a small little shorting position for Bitcoin right now here. Furthermore, I still want to say it, the 3-day time frame is looking quite bad for Bitcoin, because on the 3-day time frame we can currently see that Bitcoin is creating a bearish divergence. And yeah, this bearish divergence is literally getting created against this resistance level, what was previously around the bull market support for Bitcoin. So this is a very serious level that we're retesting right now, and where we're creating a bearish divergence from. So make sure to pay attention right now towards the market. I am very cautious. I think it's likely to see a cool-off period happening before we're going to be moving up. Make sure to do your own research, but this is exactly how I'm currently trading Bitcoin. I'm targeting 25 to 26,000 US dollars for my trade here. Stay up to date on my socials to know when I'm going to take my profits. Stay up to date to know when we're potentially going to be breaking down of the rising wedge. The price target of the rising wedge is somewhere around the lower side of the wedge, what is somewhere around 26.6K. However, the $25,000 is still my main target to open up a big trade for Bitcoin. So that is exactly what I'm aiming for. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date, because this is the time where we could make a lot of money. Bitcoin has been consolidating for quite a while right now here, to be exact for more than 21 days. And after such a long consolidation, there is always going to be more volatility. So make sure to get ready for it. At least I am already ready for it. I am completely prepared. I completely prepared my game plan. And yeah, all I have to do right now is be very patient. So thank you so much for watching towards this amazing new video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.